Diebold is a global provider of integrated self-service delivery as well as security services and systems. And we employ 16,000 associates around the world, 90 countries, and have been in business for over 150 years. My responsibility is I'm manager of business information services, which includes business intelligence as well as web solutions. So we develop BI applications and web applications. If you are planning a business intelligence solution, it's essential that you centralize the data into a data warehouse. What we have found here at Diebold is in the past, analysts throughout the company, in the business, each are gathering data, developing their own databases, and developing their reports from their databases. And you get multiple answers to the same question. So our vision and our goal and what we have done is establish a centralized data warehouse to pull the data from ERP systems, all our source systems throughout the world, into one centralized global data warehouse. It's not all there, but we're going to get there. And we're pulling it together so that we can provide analytics from that one source of the truth, one view of the company, and one answer to the same question. It is always a challenge to determine what you're going to do first of all, and to try to keep the business focused on just that. You don't want them to decide or to be telling you how to do it. You just want to know what they need, what are the requirements, and then you take that and determine what data that you need to fulfill those requirements, and you have to analyze all the back-end systems, pull the data in the various formats, and combine that and consolidate it, transform it into one format so that you can turn it into analytics and turn it into dashboards that you can serve back up to them so they can make their business decisions. Well, for the custom data marts that we've developed, it has taken a lot longer than we ever expected. There's a lot of time that it takes to gather the data, but also to develop the data structures and the data mart itself. So to optimize that data and the data structure so that they are optimized for reporting, that the performance is good. When an executive goes into the application and asks for a certain metric, we need it to come back to them immediately. We need good response time. So there's a lot of work in just the optimization after you have the full thing developed. And when we went into this initially, we thought about all the back-end work that we had to do, but underestimated the front-end work completely because there was a lot more work there than we expected. The reason we moved to BI applications, first of all, was it was taking too much time to develop. And not only that, then when we acquire these applications, the data models that are included are already optimized for reporting in BI, and that's a lot of work that we had to do behind the scenes before we could finish and deploy an application. So it would cut about half of the development work and time off of our projects. The reason that we decided to go with Oracle is because we do have the Oracle ERP applications deployed here at Diebold, and not for all of our business, but for a lot of it, and our plan is to move to Oracle ERP for everything. So the Oracle BI applications were a natural fit for that because the integration comes with the applications so that we do not have to do the mappings of the source data to the BI application. It's included in the package. We currently have 7 custom data marts in our data warehouse that we've worked on through the last few years. But as I said, it's taken us a long time to do that. More recently, in the past year, we made the decision to purchase the Oracle BI applications. And the reason we did that was because it did take so long. It was just taking too long to develop. So we acquired the applications. We now have deployed 2 of the modules, working on 5 others as we speak. And that has helped us tremendously in delivering more to the business in a faster time frame. So far, we're very happy with what we've done. We have found it easy to map the data from the Oracle sources. So we spent a lot of time with that. We have a couple different versions of Oracle ERP. And because the integration and the mappings come with the BI applications, we can get the mappings for any Oracle ERP version. So we didn't have to start from scratch on any of that. We had the mapping in place. We pulled the data and into the BI application very easily. In addition to that, they provide universal adapters or mappings, and we can use that for a source that's non-Oracle. Where that came into play is we purchased the Oracle Sales BI application, and the mappings for that is really for Diebold Analytics, not for Oracle. So we did have to use the universal adapters, and that worked very well for us as well. Well, for one thing, the data model that comes with the BI applications is very good, and again, it's optimized for reporting, and that is so different from a regular business transactional application. So if you're starting down the road of BI applications, and especially if you don't have developers on staff that have done it before, it's much easier and much faster to buy a BI application. And with Oracle, the Oracle applications come with dozens, even hundreds of metrics and content that's mapped in from the Oracle eBusiness Suite or even from your own legacy applications. And once you have the data in there, even the hundreds, if you don't have the metrics that you need in the hundreds that are provided, you can create your own because the data is already there. The prior BI solution, we still use it. We have 7 custom data marts, as I said, and we have 2 modules that we've deployed from the Oracle BI applications, and we have 5 more on the way. The difference, though, is we have learned a lot just by seeing what Oracle has done in the BI applications data model, because it is professionally done by BI experts, expert developers. So we have actually used some of the data structures that we've seen in those applications and applied those to the custom data marts that we had previously. It took us a lot longer to develop our own, and it took a lot longer for adoption as well. The other thing is we already were using OBIE, which is the front-end tool from Oracle that enables you to develop your dashboards and deliver the data. So the BI applications, they come with pre-built dashboards. Now you may not use those as is, but you can add your twist to them, configure them to fit your company, add your logo. There are a lot of things that you can do. So I would just say that the biggest advantage is the data model and the shorter delivery time. The way the people accessing the data, they would use the same tool. We were using OBIE prior to bringing in the BI applications. So the look and feel would be the same, whether they were looking at custom data marts or the BI applications. The look and feel would be the same. Where it would be better is that it's more consistent. So those that were developed by Oracle would have even a tighter look and feel. And again, we can now apply those to our older dashboards as well. The business intelligence vision here at Diebold is a global one, and it always has been. So even when we developed our own custom data marts, the idea was to develop them to be global, even if we didn't have all the data in for all geographies, etc. in the beginning. We wanted to develop it so it could accommodate all of that data from any business area, any business unit, any geography. That said, our vision now is to use BI applications. We currently are not in the business of developing our business transactional applications, so consequently we don't want to develop BI applications anymore either. So what we're doing is acquiring the BI apps, and we want to build on those to develop our global solutions, pull data from all over the country or all over the world, from the 90 countries in which we do business, and pull it together so that we can serve that up to our executives and help them run the business. When we made the decision to acquire the Oracle BI applications, we knew that we needed an integration partner. And we immediately looked at the BI Consulting Group based in Minneapolis. We have worked with BICG for many years for help with OBIEE. They've been here for us. They've been on site. We've worked with them remotely. They have been extremely helpful through the years. So we looked to them to be a partner with us for deployment of the BI applications. And they came through. They brought in expertise, people that knew those applications. They provided training. They provided the consulting, the direction, guidance, knowledge transfer, everything that we needed to be successful. BI Consulting Group brought a lot to the table for us in terms of knowledge of the BI applications from Oracle. They had a methodology for developing and deploying the Oracle BI applications. They helped us do the gap analysis. So they taught us to deploy the applications, load the applications, show them to the business, and develop the gaps from there, which is a different approach than starting from scratch and developing requirements and starting your development, then pouring in the data. We actually looked at the finished application out of the box, determined what we needed to change, developed a list of gaps, and that became our requirements. So they brought a lot to the table in that regard. They guided us through that whole process, and that methodology worked very well for us. Our goal here at Diebold on the BI team is to become independent and to be self-sufficient as far as the care and feeding of the Oracle BI applications, deploying other BI applications, etc. And the BI Consulting Group helped us to get to that point. We're not there yet, but they have provided a lot of training. I would say that we're probably 60 to 75% there in the short time. It's been less than a year that we've been working on these applications, probably about 6 to 8 months. So I would say that they bring a lot to the table, and they have helped us tremendously in developing our in-house talent so that we'll be able to support these products ongoing. We could not have done this without them. Without BI Consulting, we could not have, because we didn't have the expertise. It would probably have taken us months longer, maybe years longer, to really understand what's in the BI apps and understand how to deploy them. But they came in, as I said, they had the expertise, they had the methodology, they have the resources that helped us learn and provided the knowledge transfer and the training, and without them, it wouldn't have gotten done.